So now we are on to the third part of the book, the success principles, because the other two parts actually was broken down. Like the last part, the last maybe 10 principles, from 25 principle to number 38, was all about transforming yourself for success. And these next parts will be about building your success team. Yes, we are on to teams, because it's so important that we don't just believe that we can do it on our own. We can find people that are going to help us to expand completely and really take it to the next level, like collaboration over competition, right? We can expand, but only if we allow ourselves to delegate and to really take our core genius and focus on that. Because when we try to do all the things that we're not necessarily the best at and we're still trying to learn at the same time, we can become distracted with constantly improving on the things that we're not good at, rather than enhancing the things that we excel at. And that's such a big difference, right? Because you can imagine, you almost end up, when you are developing yourself, if you're developing parts of you that you deem as needs working on, right? And then you're leaving the parts that have already excelled just there. By the time you excel that part you're working on, it almost becomes like you're this linear line. When technically, yeah, this part's down, but imagine if you move this up higher and then you just delegated this bit to other people. Because we wasn't born to be everything for everybody. It just doesn't work like that. So today's success principle, number 39 if you didn't really hear that, because maybe I said it in a different way, it's about staying focused on your core genius. In this video, we're talking about core genius and what that really means and how you can really own yours, because this is where the magic happens. So doing what you love is obviously going to make you successful. Now, some people be like, yeah, no, but I do what I love and I don't get paid for it. And so they then end up doing something they don't necessarily love, and they're putting half of their effort in, and it's like just a drag. It's almost like, and so this is about really not giving up on what you really love doing. This is about you honoring that part. So if you run an online business, right? And there's coaching in that element. And there's parts of that bit you love, like delivering coaching might be your forte, right? Delivering those breakthroughs to people, and you're like, yes, sis, yes, sis, yes, sis. Also. And then there's other parts like maybe setting up the funnel systems and creating bots and sequences. Maybe that doesn't light you up as much. Or maybe it's the other way around. And then you realize, I don't even like coaching. And you realize, I like creating funnels. And then you realize, oh, okay, that's what I love doing. Why am I doing this other stuff? It's because maybe, just maybe, you was told you should, which has got you moving in a direction that was never meant for you. You end up working on a path that was never going to help to serve you. And so when you really own your core genius, when you really love what you do, that's when you see a transformation in not only yourself, because you light the F up, but that light that you then expand helps other people just to connect with you. And a core part of what I do in my alignment coaching is helping people to really make their light be brighter, to make what brings them joy and what makes them lit, to expand that, right? Why would you punish yourself doing things that you don't enjoy? You're like, oh, one day I like it. It's almost like getting into a relationship with somebody, knowing that they're not the right person for you, but kind of forcing yourself to be with that person because you're like, well, maybe one day I will grow to like them. Really? One day? One day you're going to get attracted to them? One day? One day you're going to be able to love them whole unconditionally? One day? Whatever it is you love now, but you are denying. You are denying. Whether somebody else has put those thoughts in your brain and said, you're not good enough for it, fuck that bullshit. There's a reason why you are called to do what you're called to do. And there's a reason why you aren't doing it. And perhaps you need to embrace that reason. Be that witness to that reason so that you can completely own your core genius. So, going back to the book, the success principles, just so that we are staying on task, let's look at what Jack Canfield talks about, because I haven't even read this chapter yet. I know, blah, blah, blah. But let's read it together, not verbatim. So this one is about delegating completely, which was something I actually just said before. Delegating completely. And it's all about knowing how much your time is worth. So if you are getting paid a certain amount of money per hour, you can probably, you know that you can't get your time back. No matter what you do, you cannot get your time back. But money, you can give and you'll know you're going to get it back completely. So give money, delegate, get it done right, save yourself some time, and keep yourself lit up for the things that you absolutely love. Delegating. There's a term it says in here that says, become a con artist doing what you love. So I'm going to read this verbatim a little. Strategic coach Dan Sullivan stated that all entrepreneurs are really con artists. They get other people to pay them to practice getting better at what they love to do. Now, I might say that a bit quickly, but the point about it is this. Getting paid for something that you love doing is actually like the biggest con, apparently, according to the coach, Dan Sullivan. I think, in my humble opinion, that it's not necessarily a con, it's just being in alignment, right? It's learning how to show your passion and market that part of you. Like Tiger Woods gets paid or got paid for playing golf. So he gets paid for doing something he loves. Anthony Robbins gets paid to be a speaker and trainer, and he loves speaking and training. What is it that you love that you want to get paid for? Perhaps the way you're looking at it is making it feel like hard work. Perhaps you're looking at it like, I love getting paid, so I'm going to speak, rather than I love being a speaker and I'm going to get paid. Different type of mindset shift, right? This is a channel where we shift, heal, and expand anyway, but let's think about it. Let's just a little thinking hats on. When you go into this world and you say and completely own, knowing that, just having this inner knowing that no matter what you're doing is going to pay dividends. Doesn't matter what stats you see right now. Doesn't matter if you see no views. Doesn't matter, because you know in your whole heart that this is your path. There's actors, actresses, singers, screenwriters, directors that have all been on that path where they've written, acted, sung. Nobody's given them any type of attention. Do you think they stopped? I mean, have you heard of a woman called Angela Masako? No? It's because she gave up, she stopped. You would have known about her if she continued. This is the point, right? There's an advert years ago about people that drink milk, like a really old advert. And the fridge was open and whatever else. And they said, oh, Ackland and Stanley don't drink milk. And they're like, who's Ackland and Stanley? And they said, exactly. The point is, your milk, I don't know what accent that was, by the way. Your milk is passion. Your milk is your passion. Your milk is your passion, right? Passion and persistence and belief and consistency, no matter what that looks like for you, is about believing in you, knowing you are fully supported to get what it is you desire, knowing that what you desire, you're good enough for. Knowing that, I think there's a framework for desire, which I will share in another video, but believe me when I say this to you. Believe me. You are going to succeed because you are going to move anything out of the way It doesn't align with succeeding. You will succeed. You're unavailable for anything that says you're not going to succeed. Hand on heart, believe. Hand on heart, believe it. Right? Believe it. Believe it. Now, there's this adage of do what you love, the money will follow. Now, some entrepreneurs will be like, no, find out what people want, then sell it to them. That doesn't necessarily make you feel that great, because you can find out what people want and sell it to them, or try to sell it to them. And because it's not exactly what you want to deliver, how you want to deliver it, it can become quite challenging. I think that adage of selling what people want comes when you maybe have an audience and you can kind of then hear what they're saying to you, and then if you feel called to deliver that, or perhaps be an affiliate for that. But if it doesn't call you, it's almost like, I mean, I know what people want on the streets when it comes to perhaps their everyday, like, you know, they in terms of the shops, maybe they want a better queue system, and they want more stock, and they want more choices. But if I decided to open up a shop and give them all that, doesn't mean they're going to buy from me, because I'm not really passionate about that. That's not my forte. That's not what I care about. It's like if somebody said to me, go online and sell stuff on as an e-commerce store. I want you to sell socks. You know how long I'm going to stay selling socks? Not long. I mean, I could probably find a way to love it, but why would I want that for my life? And why do you want that for your life? I mean, we're talking about this before. Why is it you're trying to fall in love with something you are not passionate about? Delegate things that you are not interested in. I mean, you could sell the socks, but you can get somebody else to do the actual, maybe buying the socks, talking about the socks, and all you possibly might be doing is the email marketing element of that, because that's a part that you probably love. But it's about finding what you love. What is it you love? What is it you really love? And why are you not doing it? My name's Ruth Ellen. You've been watching and listening to Success Principle number 39. Talking about this as a series has been really great for me, actually, because I've been able to go back into parts of the foundational pieces that I think are really important in terms of successes and how to be successful. I mean, just take some of these principles and you will see a transformational change, but there will be no transformation without implementation from the information. I say it again because I've said it before and sometimes it just doesn't go in. In order for you to see some transformation, you need to take the information and move it to implementation. There is no transformation from information without implementation. Said it different ways. You need to get it, guys. You need to get it. Again, there's going to be links below this video. It's going to help you to go a bit deeper with me as your alignment coach. I offer programs that are also good, but my website also has great resources if you need those resources that are going to help you to stay aligned, so that you can show up as the badass person that you was born to be, because you was born to be a badass. Change the world, make an impact, and all that jazz. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Thumbs this up, subscribe if you so wish, because it will really help me and this channel to almost grow bigger than it is. Shift, heal and expand. I hope you have an amazing day ahead and that this has served you on all different levels.